Okay, so I'll be the first to admit, I initially did not want to make this video because I am so ashamed of my weeds and of this bed. This is the first year for this iris bed. I did my best to keep the weeds out, but the onion grass and the vetch is just relentless here in this yard. But I wanted to show you anyway because this is a real channel. This is a real garden. I'm going to be honest about how weedy it is and everything. Plus, I figured, like I said, this is the first bloom for a lot of these bearded irises, and a lot of people might be interested to see what the different varieties look like. The first is Champagne Elegance. This one was a really pretty one, really lovely tones of that peachy color I like on the falls, which are the lower petals, and I believe the upper petals are called the standards, like, you know, standing up. And I think that little bit, the little fuzzy bit, I think that's technically the beard. For whatever reason, I like to call it the tongue, just kind of as a, you know, just letting you know my nomenclature. Is that right? I don't know. Anyway, that one was really nice. This one bloomed profusely from, I just planted these last summer, so very pleased with that. The next one that we see here in the yard that blooms, these are blooming in order of the bloom that I'm showing, is a Pinka Can, which, cute name, right? And even cuter flower, you can tell. It's just this lovely shade of just peachy pink color. Those little tongues in there, they are a dark pink color, which contrasts nicely with the overall color of the flower. I can see this one would definitely be pretty arranged in some kind of vase or thing. Vase life on these obviously isn't that great. I'm assuming if I could pick them a little bit early, I could get more out of them. But Anaconda Love is next. It's a very pretty one. I got this one because I like the unique coloration on those bottom petals, that kind of streaky, like crazy type of look. That seems to fit my personality very well. I mean, let's just be honest here. It's kind of haphazard and all over the place. Next, we have another beautiful one. This one is called Cafe Blue. Cafe Blue is a lovely shade of this kind of light lavender blue color. Over the last few years, I have totally just fallen in love with this blue lavender shade in the garden. For whatever reason, I'd never tried it before. I thought maybe I didn't like lavenders and blues, but this one is absolutely gorgeous and mixed with some of those other peachy pink tones. I think it does something really special here in the yard in terms of creating a contrast, which is very nice as well. The next variety I wanted to show you is called Parisian Dawn. Ooh la la, how fancy. And this is a gorgeous one. You can tell those stands, I forgot what they're called already. They're that peachy pink color. And the bottom falls are just a beautiful soft pastel purple, and they have that edging around each side with the dark orange tongue, which I think really sets it off and looks nice. I think these really look nice with the blues and the different kind of peaches and pinks and things in the yard that the other varieties that I grew kind of offer. And I love how ruffly these are too, very nice. Peach Jam is the next one that bloomed. Peach Jam, I believe, is a reblooming iris. This one was quite a bit shorter than all of the other varieties here in the yard, so I'm not really too happy about that. But I do love the kind of sporadic color that's kind of all over the place and doesn't make sense. These are, I think I might replant these and put them somewhere where they can just be short and not be overrun by the others. Society Page was another gorgeous one that bloomed for the first time this year. This is just a gorgeous shade of just peach, pink peach. As you can see, the little beards or tongues in there are a bright kind of orangey color that gives a nice contrast and kind of makes them just reflect sunlight a little better, it seems, so that they're really just vibrant and out there and standing out in the garden. I would really like to have a lot more of these. These are very pretty. Unfortunately, I don't think they were available when I went to order this year. But it's on my list to order some more of these because they're very, very pretty. I just have that soft spot for pastel pink. I don't know what it is. Brilliant Idea is the next one that began blooming, and it's pretty, but it's not what I ordered. I did not order this. I mean, you can see the theme of kind of pastel and peach and all that I was kind of following when making an order, and I definitely did not order this one. But you know what? It's here. It's a nice surprise, so I thought I'd show you. I'll probably dig this one up and put it somewhere else so that it's not kind of clashing with the color palette that I have in this big iris bed. It's very nice blue, little rufflies around the blue. I mean, I have no complaints. Flowers are beautiful, but not what I had intended, unfortunately. The next variety we have is one called Balini, and as the name would, kind of imply, you can expect kind of peachy, pinky tones. Very, very nice. A little bit of kind of purpley edging. I like that kind of subtle difference, adding just a little pop of something unexpected there. So that one was really pretty. I would like to get some more of these. These bloomed profusely. They just, one bloom after the other. It was excellent. Very happy with that. And they seem to hold up really well in the garden, even when it rained, which is another annoyance that I have with bearded irises, that they fade so quickly. Augustine was another favorite here in my yard. It again is a peachy pink color. I have a soft spot for it. I can't help it. I'm just drawn immediately to peachy pink colors. There's really nothing I can do. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I love them so much. In keeping trend with the same kind of color palette, we have Autumn Riesling, or I guess that's how you say it. I don't even know. It's more of a true orangey color, but it's not a harsh orange. It's like a soft, like, hey, I'm orange. It's cool, but I'm not here to take attention from everybody else. I like it a lot. Also had, I think Polite Applause was another one that was kind of surprising. It was a little bit different than I expected. You can see there's those light purple tones on the falls. But I was expecting more of a pink in the upper petals. Definitely more of a white, but very pretty nonetheless. I'm not sure I would actively seek out more of those, but I do like them and they do blend in well. Padded Shoulders was another gorgeous variety that we had here. This was somewhat similar to Champagne Elegance in the coloration, but you can see the two kind of streaks of color down the side. I'm not sure I'm, explaining that well. Probably not. I don't think I'd plant this one again. Last but not least, I wanted to show you Dauntless. This is actually one that was growing in my yard when I moved. So as much as I can figure, this was introduced in 1929. It is an heirloom variety, and it is still growing in the yard of the house that I purchased. So I'm going to dig these up this year and divide them and give them their own place to live, and I think it'll be absolutely gorgeous. That's really about it for this video. I know it was a quick one, and I know there was a lot of weeds, and I know the photography wasn't that great, but I did want to share it. Just got to keep on moving. Sometimes things don't go exactly according to plan. As always, thank you so much for watching. It means so much for me. Like, seriously, I can't do it without you. I appreciate you guys. I know we have this like a core group of people who watch those videos, and I'm so thankful. I hope the weather is gorgeous wherever you are. You totally deserve it. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.